Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and my table. Today is August 30th and we have a new moon in Virgo. So this is not just any new moon, this is like a super new moon. And this is going to be a tarot reading for that new moon. What intentions should you be setting for this Virgo new moon? Okay? This is all about, this whole new moon is about cleansing, clearing, reprioritizing, getting things in order, getting all your ducks in a row, being true to yourself, and starting a new cycle. Because everyone will be starting a new cycle today. We're at the beginnings of a new cycle. Now, it depends if you want to repeat the same cycle that you were already in, or if you want to make some changes and have a new cycle. So this, there'll be timestamps in the description box below, but this is a pile pick for that, for your intentions, okay? So I'm going to move this down so you can see the piles. Sorry. I was trying to decorate it, but I guess it didn't work too well. Alright, so this is the first pile. It's the Selenite Tower. Alright. The second pile is the Lapis Lazuli. The third pile is the Labarorite crystal. It's a, Labarorite crystal. The third group, or the fourth group, is the Citrine crystal. So go ahead, pause the video. If you're new here, what I want you to do is take 3 big deep breaths in and out, close your eyes, clear your mind, and when you open your eyes, pick the pile or pick the pile that you're drawn to. And, it could be piles or pile. You don't have to just pick one. You can pick more than one. But pick the pile that you're drawn to, okay? So everybody just breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Hope everybody's got their pile. Or picked the pile that they wanted. Alright, I'm just going to move my little raven guy over here. Tried to decorate and I guess it just didn't work. Okay. So, we are going to get started. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. And like I said, this new moon, it's all about change. Everybody's going to either be changing or they're going to be changing. It's all about change. And it's up to you whether you want to stay in the same cycle or use the power of this new moon for the opportunity to change. Alright, so the Selenite Tower group. These are the people that picked this pile. This crystal is all about taking negative energy and transforming it into positive energy. So transforming positives to negatives. If you've got a lot of negativity in your life, this could be signal, or if you pick this pile, it could signal that you need to take that negativity and transform it into positive energy. Okay? Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm just going to lay the cards out and see what we got working with here. Okay. Alrighty. So, first thing is risk. Risk. What are you... Sorry about that. My neighbor came out and... Yeah. Alright, so... Risk. This is all about taking that leap of faith. There might be some negativity in your environment, something that's really got you down. You need to take a leap of faith and cut those negatives out. Know that you can do it, that spirit has your back, and they'll be there to catch you when you fall. But there's something negative. You need to look at your environment and see what's negative in it, and whatever the main negative thing is, they're saying you need to take a leap of faith and cut it out of your environment. All right? Then we've got reminder. Don't forget. This is reminding you that you are worth something, and that you don't need to surround yourself with negative energy. You don't need to, I feel like for some of you, what the energy I'm getting out of this card is it's a constant negative source in your life, okay? It's something that you can't get rid of, or you feel like you can't get rid of. I feel like you're going to have some sort of reminder today, or, within 3 days of the full moon. So it could have happened 3 days before or 3 days after today. You're going to come across some type of reminder, and it's going to make you remember how negative this connection or how negative this thing is that's in your life. And then you received hope. This is from my moon, or my Wisdom of the House of Night deck anyway. But you got hope. You got hope there. See the moon in the background? And that's pretty significant to the energies that we're dealing with today. It's clearing out the positive, being hopeful for a brand new beginning, being hopeful for a brand new start. You've got some angels here that are going to help you move forward with this. So don't worry, they have your back. They're going to help you out. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move on to the energy. This is what the energy is, and this is why you picked this. So we've got the door to value, and the door to value is upside down. So, God dang it. Sorry about that. My kid came out. Everybody always wants to be here when I do these. Okay, so you got the door to value. And the door to value is in reverse. 3 and 1 is 4. So 4 is all about your stability, your home life. I feel like some of you want or desperately need a change in either your career or something, or the new business endeavor that you started isn't getting off as much as you hoped it would. But remember, you have hope here. So don't lose hope on this, okay? This is just saying you're being delayed a little bit with this door to value, because you're finding value in money instead of why you're actually doing this for, or what you're actually doing this for. So that's just for some of you entrepreneurs out there that have picked this. For others of you, it's saying that all this negativity that's in your life is making you devalue yourself. It's like you're feeding into it, so you're devaluing yourself. And the spirit is warning you that if you don't cleanse and clear this, then you're going to be on a cycle where you're going to not value yourself and your own wants and your own needs. All right? What I also am pulling out of this is that where it's career-wise, like entrepreneurial, new business, or something like that, I'm getting as there's been a lot of negative startups. I just heard negative startups for some of you. So, the reason why it's being delayed and you have those negative startups is because you need to take a good look at what is serving this cause and what is not serving this cause. Because there's some negative aspects there or you're involved with some negative people while you're starting this thing, and you need to cut that out. Maybe it could be some negative habits that you need to cut out to cleanse and purify yourself. We've got 9 of Wands. So it's like you've put in a lot of passion and a lot of drive towards this thing. You really want to see it to fruition, but it's not yet coming to fruition because you're still thinking too negatively about it. And you're still got some negative aspects in your life that has halted it or delayed it. But there's hope. There is hope. You're going to have to take some risks and cut some negative stuff out of your life in order for this abundance to come in. All right, let's consult the tarot. This is my Mystic Dreamers Tarot. And as you can see, this one was my Tarot de la Nuit, or Tarot of the Night. So everything around, everything I picked here except for my Lenormand and my Energy Oracles deck is moon centered. Alright, hold on, I got some cards that are not supposed to be flipped over in this deck. Hold on a second. That's why. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Alrighty. What is going on for the Selenite Tower group? What is this 9 of Wands about for the Selenite Tower group for August 30th, 2019? What is this in regards to the Virgo new moon? Please and thank you, my guys. Yeah, there's some type of negative aspect that you need to cut out that's around this situation. And you know what it is because you picked this. So there's a situation in your life that's extremely negative or even toxic. And it needs to be cut out. It needs to be cut out so that you can rejuvenate. Alright, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. Alrighty, let's see. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups in reverse. I feel like I have like a bug right there. Okay. Sorry, I felt like a bug or like a little tickle in my ear. Okay. We've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. Alright. Spider. Ugh. Can't deal with spiders. Okay. So we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse here, and that was the underlaying of the pile, and we also have the 8 of Wands, and that's like information or like chatter coming in, and then I've got like these bugs like all trying to climb in my ear. So I feel like with this, somebody that's very successful, I'd say maybe it's an earth sign. Let's see, Queen of Pentacles. So I'd say it's a Capricorn, probably a Capricorn or one of the other earth signs, but they're successful and they're trying to help you out with this, but I think they're talking negatively. There's some type of negative communication going on here or too much chatter. The 2 of Cups being in reverse, this is something that you're destined to do. So whatever the situation is, it's destiny, but right now it's in reverse and it's on delay, it's on pause, because I feel like because you're listening to too much negativity, too much negative chatter. If that makes any sense, negative chatter is what is messing you up right now. 6 of Cups. Yeah, so this is something you are destined to do. I feel like it's something from the past or somebody from the past that you knew that's coming to you now or has been in your life for a little bit. if it's a business, if this is business or career, God, I can't talk today. Or career, if this is a business or a career situation, this is, you started something, that you used to love to do way back in the day. Like you rekindled a passion, something that was, from your past, you rekindled it. Or if you're in a career right now, it's a career it's like you had this career in a past life. That's what I'm getting. If this is career oriented, I'm getting that you had it in a past life. Now, if this is dealing with a person, this is somebody that is your soulmate, or somebody that shared a couple of past lives with you. But I feel like, because I got the crows up here, I feel like they're the ones that are talking negatively or thinking negatively. And it's kind of bringing you down a bit. Ace of Cups in reverse. So there is a lot of emotions that are being put on pause here. A lot of people, I feel like your emotions are upside down because of this chatter. And because of the fact that it's cups, 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 I feel like this is a love situation. So I feel like you who have picked this thing, I feel like you're the one that puts your emotions on pause. Could be that they put their emotions on pause too, but they have the Six of Cups in the upright, okay? But I feel like they're very negative, or there's a lot of negative chatter around this. We got Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're very confused on this situation. You don't know which way to go with this situation. Maybe this person is putting you down and making you devalue yourself. And if that is the case, then you shouldn't, I don't know. We got Five of Cups in reverse to clarify the Six of Cups. So that's telling me that you don't need to walk away from this relationship. This is a relationship that doesn't need to be walked away from, okay? This is a relationship that needs help, not a situation for you to walk away from. Nine of Cups, right underneath the Ace of, to clarify the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you both, I feel like this has been a codependent relationship, emotionally codependent relationship, okay? One partner is non-negative and then the other partner is negative. That's what I'm getting off of this. And it's saying that you're the person that fulfills their cup. And it's like when you're constantly giving to somebody, it can take on negative forms because it's like they're sucking everything out of you to where you're devaluing yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of passion here. I do, because of the Nine of Wands. But I feel like something needs to change in this situation. We got the Lovers in reverse for the Seven of Cups. And so Seven of Cups, that's confusion on your emotions. There's a lot of, yeah, this is a love. This is definitely a love situation. And with the Wands, yeah, this is a love situation. So don't let your partner devalue you, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. Don't let your partner devalue you, all right? Some of you might need to break up with this partner. You might need to take that leap of faith and let this partner go. But, you know, we have reminder right after it. So I feel like they want you to remember that this is your soulmate. And I got all of the soulmate cards on here. I got the Lover, I got the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Even though some of them are in reverse, what I'm really getting off of these cards is that you need to set the example. You need to purify your relationship. And how do we do that? We do it by having hope, having hope that this relationship is going to be good, by having hope and faith in ourselves, by every time your partner says something negative or makes you feel bad, turn that around in your head and make it be a positive. And if you come at them when they're coming at you, say they're coming at you with negativity, come back at them with positivity. Because what happens is if you keep breeding positivity into the situation, either the person will leave because you're on a higher vibration than they are, or the person that you're with will up their vibration and raise their vibration to meet yours, okay? This one, I feel like this person will not leave you because this is a soul-tied relationship. So you need to purify it, all right? Okay, so then we got the lilies. Yeah, so this is about commitment. This is about making the commitment to self, making the commitment to the relationship, to feed more positivity into the relationship. The more positive speaking, the more positive thought you feed your relationship, the healthier your relationship is going to be. I don't see any overbearingness here, and I don't think that this person intentionally devalues you. I don't think that is the case. I don't think they intentionally do it. I feel like they have some things going on inside themselves, and it comes out that way when they're talking to you because they don't want to admit it to themselves. A lot of your partners have to do their own soul work, and they're not going to do their own soul work unless you keep feeding positivity into the situation. Because once you keep feeding positivity into the situation, it makes the person take a good look at themselves. Like, why do I feel this negative? And it kind of makes them confront their shadow self. And it'll help them to in a way you're helping heal your partner by doing that. All right, your advice is rainbow blessings are showering your life. Yeah, so this is basically just reiterating what I just said. Thinking positive, showering them with positivity, taking their negative thoughts and turning it into positive ones against them. Fighting the negative with the positive is going to help you in this situation. Protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. So, what was I saying? It's okay to take that risk. It's okay if you've been feeling like, oh, well, maybe I should leave this relationship, or what have you. It's okay to take a risk, and you got to do what's good for you. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate with you, by all means, take it with a grain of salt. But they're saying that if you feel like you have to leave the situation, if this does not work out in your favor, you are going to have to take that risk and leave. And you're protected by angels, okay? Now, so, don't worry about it. You're protected by angels. This is going to play out however it's going to play out, okay? But however it does, you're protected by angels, okay? The quote is to remember to let go of ego. I don't know if you can see that. Let go of ego. That is the quote to remember through these next 3 days, okay? Because your ego self is the one that spreads negativity. Your ego self is the one that tries to put you on a lower vibration. And your ego self is the one that gets you into trouble in your relationships, okay? Now, for some of you, you're the negative one. For some of you, you're the negative one, and your partner is being advised to help you through this. You have to take that risk and let go of that negativity. Let go of that ego self. remember, this is your partner. This is the person that you are with. Okay, you're protected by angels. This is definitely about a commitment here. And I really feel like for a good majority of you that picked this stone, you're the one that has the negative in you. I mean, you know, vice versa, however it resonates. But you got to let go of ego. You got to let more positivity into your heart. All right? Okay, wow, that was really long. I couldn't help it, you know, when I was shuffling them, they kept spitting like tons of information out at me. So maybe you guys really need to hear all this information. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to the next group, which is the Lapis Lazuli group. Now I picked this crystal because it helps your throat chakra, so it helps you speak. It helps you get your truths across. So if you've picked this, it's because you need to speak your truth. You know your truth, but you're not speaking your truth. You're keeping it to yourself, and maybe because you're afraid you're going to offend somebody or upset somebody. But with the new moon in Virgo, it's a super new moon. Virgo's all about rationality, practicality, rationalizing things, analyzing things. So if you speak your truth during this time, this is the time when your partner or your boss or whatever situation this is that you need to speak your truth in, they're going to listen and they're going to respect you more. Okay? They're going to take it and they're going to respect you more for speaking your truth. It's about honesty, okay? All right, let's lay out these cards. This is going to be a super long video. I was shuffling these and a lot of these cards flew out for you. And, you know, I've been on that kick where I take what I get. So, we've got lots of advice here for you. Wow. Some of you really need to speak your truth, I guess. Alright. Alright. So the first one we've got is letting go. So, there's something inside of you that you know is detrimental to your environment right now. But you've been letting it happen. You haven't been saying anything about it. You haven't been speaking up about it. Well, now is the time to confront it, to speak up to it, and to let it go. Process it and let it go. All right? This is a good time to do that. All right. Love. So for some of you, this could deal with a love situation, needing to speak your truth in love. Maybe your partner does not listen to your voice, or you feel like you have no voice in this partnership. Okay? But this definitely involves a love situation and you needing to let go of the fact that, to let go of always trying to please your partner and actually speak your truth. Because this is going to help your love situation out. Invisible. Yeah, some of you feel invisible. You feel invisible in this love situation. You feel like your truth isn't being heard. You feel like every time you talk, like, what's the point? They never hear me anyway. They don't care about what I have to say. So then at some point down the road, you stopped speaking your truth. And you feel invisible now because of that. So you have to let go of that need to always please your partner. And you need to speak your truth because there's some strength inside you during this Virgo full moon, or new moon, I mean, that is going to come out and it's going to help you with this. So really harness that inner strength that the moon is providing and speak your truth, okay? Like I said at the beginning of this video, we got the super new moon in Virgo. So it's like Virgo's rational, Virgo's logical, Virgo's practical. So with that energy floating around, I feel like they will be able to understand you more now if you speak your truth. High Priestess of the Water. So this is all about following your heart, your intuition, knowing your inner truth, and speaking it out. You are really being guided to find your inner truth here. Figure out why you feel like you're invisible. But I feel like it's because you haven't spoken your truth for so long, and maybe some of you have lost yourself and haven't lost yourself in love and haven't really figured out what your truth is. So some of you might need to meditate this full moon and really harness the energies over the next 3 days of this Virgo new moon, new supermoon, and speak your truth. You really need to do that. Blossoming abundance. This is what this is about, okay? So once you speak your truth, I feel like your partner is going to hear you. And I feel like your partner is going to understand you. And I feel like this is going to make you feel abundant. I feel like they're going to understand, and I feel like they're going to want to help you, or help you, live your truth, basically. Okay? Knight of Cups. So yeah, this is you offering your love, or them offering your love. Actually, I feel like this is them offering their love to you. Okay? This is what the Tarot of the Night wants you to know. They're offering their love to you in this situation. Okay? You need to let go of that fear of speaking your truth and actually speak your truth. Okay? The Snake. This is all about shedding old skin. You were meek and weak before. You didn't have your voice. You felt invisible, okay, in this love situation. And that's a horrible way to feel. But there's this inner strength in you that's coming out, and it's asking you to shed that old skin. You're not that person anymore. Some of you know your truth already. Some of you are very intuitive, and you already know what your truth is. This is going to bring speaking your truth is going to bring you a bunch of abundance in this situation. And I feel like you're afraid to do it because you're afraid the other person isn't going to be very reciprocal, accepting of this. But they're saying to let go. Just let go of the fear. Let go of the fear and speak your mind. Speak your mind, speak your truth, speak your heart, speak what your intuition is telling you, what your inner truth is. Okay? Let's break this down with my Dreamcasters. Or not my Dreamcasters, my Mystic Dreamers tarot. All of my cards here have got like some type of moon or galaxy theme to it, except for my Lenormand and my energy deck. I really wanted to tap into the energies. Alright, so spirits, my guides, what is this about for the Lapis Lazuli group? What is this about for the Lapis Lazuli group? Please and thank you, my guides. Yeah, I really feel like this person is going to come to you out of love, and I feel like your partner doesn't even know that they do this. They probably override you all the time without even realizing or without even knowing that they do it. So I feel like you really need to let go of the fear of speaking your truth and upsetting your partner. Find that inner strength and do it. Because I really feel like they're going to be accepting of it. Alright, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. I just wanted to jump right out of my hands. What kind of energy do you got going on over there? Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles. World. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you've got all this possibilities in front of you right now. Um, you just you need to have a new mindset. You need to dig down, get the courage, okay? This is the underlying energy is a new mindset, okay? But it's also followed up by the page of, I don't know if you can see that, the page of pentacles and the world, okay? So this is all about you, and your partner, or if this is a love situation, which I feel like it is because of this love card. It's about you and your partner having a new chance, having a new start, having a new beginning at this love. But you only if you speak your truth and you let your truth shine. Now, for some of you, this is a new start by yourself, having a new bout of love for yourself, really coming into your truth and owning your truth, and letting go of anybody who doesn't agree, or not doesn't agree, but combats your truth, or is combative about it. 3 of Cups. Okay, so this could be a third party situation. Maybe, well, there's 3 there, 3 there. Feel like some of you are tired of the parties, tired of the celebrations. Maybe you are wanting to kick old habits and you want to speak that, but you're afraid to speak that because you're afraid that if you quit some of these habits, your partner's not going to want to quit. But this says, yeah, they're going to come at it with a place of love, and it's going to create blossoming abundance. Maybe that's what this is about. It's time to celebrate. 9 of Wands in reverse, though. So this is basically just telling me that your passions are taking off. You're not tired of them. You want to keep going with them. You're not waiting for the reward or whatever. The reward's coming to you. You're more invested in your passion and what you want to do with your life. Some of you, this could be you speaking to a loved one that you are spiritually awakening, and you're afraid to say that to them. So you kind of feel invisible because they don't understand what's going on with you. And it could just be you needing to let go of that fear and speak your truth to them. I feel like they are going to reciprocate with love here. It's about shedding new skin or old skin, and having that blossoming abundance come about, and you not getting tired of doing what you're doing. It's like you've got this big passion, this big drive for it. You're not waiting for reward to come in because you're too focused on the fun and the passion that you have inside this thing. High Priestess. The High Priestess. So this is all about, this is about your soul's journey here. This is about your own intuition. I feel, you got the Priestess of Water, you got the High Priestess here, you got shedding old skin, and strength. I feel like this is your intuition. This is your intuition telling you that you need to speak your truth. You're passionate about, I'm getting spiritual awakening for some of you, for some of you out there, and you needing to voice that and come out with that. Yeah, because I got 7 right here. 7 is a spiritual number. Okay. 7 is like saying, and there's a 7 right here, the invisible. You're in a stable environment right now, but you feel invisible. And you're afraid to speak because you're afraid to speak your truth, because you're afraid this person isn't going to see you for see the good in you. They're going to think you're crazy is what I think you think. But I don't think so, because I think they got this, okay? So it's like they're coming from a place of love here. Three of Cups, King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. It could be a gem or a Aquarius. I'm picking up on Aquarius vibes. And we got the High Priestess, and that really screams of air to me. But we got water, so it could be a water sign that you're dealing with. It could be a Pisces, an Aquarius or a Pisces. But either way, this is you needing to think logically about the situation, okay? You needing to think, I feel like you needing to be more serious, because the King of Swords is serious. And the Three of Cups is all about playfulness and celebration. So I feel like this is telling you to buckle down and to really think logically about the situation. Don't go with the flow anymore. You really need to come to some sort of truth here. And you need to speak your truth. The Fool. With the Nine of Wands in reverse. I really love this combo, because this is telling me that you're going for your passion. You're really passionate about what you want this time around. And it's like bursting. Like you want to set it free. But for whatever reason, you're afraid to set it free. For whatever reason. Probably because you don't want people to think you're crazy about this. But I can tell right now, this is the path for you. This is the High Priestess card. This is like the Akashic Records. Like, this is where you are supposed to go in your life. Your passion that you're all about and need to speak your truth about right now, you need to speak it, because that's where you're going. That's where you're supposed to be going with it. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah, so this is you tricking yourself here. This is you getting too caught up. For some of you out there, I feel like you don't know the difference between emotion and intuition. Now, emotion can be wrong. Okay? Emotion can be wrong. Thoughts can be right and wrong. Emotions can be right and wrong. Your intuition, that's neutral. Okay? There's no right and wrong with your intuition. It's neutral. It just says, it's that first instinct, that first word. Like, if somebody wants you to do something and you really don't want to do it, and when they ask you to do it, your first instinct is to say no. Or maybe you do say no, you voice you don't want to do it, but then you go and you do it anyway. Okay? So that would be like example of not knowing between your emotions and your intuition. You do it because you're afraid, you're emotionally afraid of upsetting like some sort of balance here. But when your first instinct was a no, that is your intuition. There's a reason why intuition and instinct are closely related. All right? That's for another video. I should do a video on intuition. I probably will for my tarot group. Yeah. Sorry, I got off topic and off track here. It's because I'm going with the flow today. It's all that moon energy. But yeah, so you don't know the difference between your emotion and your intuition here. And I feel like that's exactly why you're having problems right now. But see this Fool? He's got cards. And there's so much spirituality in this card. So I feel like some of you're like coming through this awakening and you're afraid. You're afraid to speak your truth. Now that's for some of you out there. For others of you out there, this could just be a new passion that people are like, that you're afraid people are going to look down at. Speak your truth, okay? Because I feel like some of you need to really buckle down and study. Study this a little bit more. Take it more seriously, okay? Ground yourself, or like ground yourself in study, okay? Because this new passion, while you're going at it and you're taking that leap of faith and you're going full force, you're going to get burned out if you don't know everything about it. I feel like in silence, peace prevails is what this card says. So I feel like you're going to find your answers through study. There's more information that needs to be learned here. For some of you, this is a passion. This isn't even a love situation. This is a passion. You have the strength for it, but you feel invisible in it because you don't have a voice in it yet. You don't have a voice in whatever passion this is that you're going for. You need to let go of the fear and speak your truth, but you have to buckle down and gain some more knowledge here. It's not fun time or playtime. It is serious time. It's serious, like, yeah, this passion is fun and stuff, but you really got to, if you want to go forward more with it, more study is going to be required. All right. Gain some triumph. Oh, wait, no. Traveling lightly. Sorry. That was the next one. Simplify your life. So for a lot of you, with this passion, whatever the situation is, whatever you're focused on here, okay, you need to simplify it. You need to break it down. This is what's going to help you understand it more, especially your truth, okay? This is all about speaking your inner truth, finding your inner truth, speaking your inner passion, right? You have to simplify it. Baby steps, break it all down, okay? Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So this is all about shedding new skin. This is all about, you putting in all the work, and finally, you're at those gates where you're seeing abundance come in, blossoming abundance. And for some of you, you've been doing this. You've been doing this for a while. You've already seeked the solitude. You've already buckled down and got serious with this. You've already, made it your life, or simplified your life, so that way this passion could have room to grow. And I feel like some of you, this new moon is just saying that you're going to have blossoming abundance because you're speaking your truth, because you're doing this, okay? You're not feeling invisible anymore, and you've learned to let go of whatever is holding you back from going on with this true passion or this true situation that is your inner truth, okay? And right here, that I really feel like this is a spiritual awakening, because the quote for you to remember is, your beliefs are right for you, okay? Your beliefs are right for you. You can speak up about them. Whoever wants to put you down because of your beliefs, or make you feel invisible because of your beliefs, let them go, because they're not going to help you at all, okay? Your beliefs are right for you. There are many religions in this world, okay? This might not be talking about a spirit, it is a spiritual awakening. Anytime you go to a certain religion or you have a certain religious experience, it triggers, a spiritual awakening. It triggers that knowledge, right? Well, or it triggers that new thought process in your head. And, but it's right for you at the time, okay? There are so many different religions out there, and there's truths to them and there's falsities to them, okay? There's so many religions out there. And not all religions are bad. Not all religions are good, okay? They're a good balance. You know what I mean? A good mix, okay? So whatever you believe in, whatever is your inner truth, don't let anybody tell you that you can't believe in that. because that is what helps you. That is your inner truth. That's who you are. That's who you were put here to be. If you're a priest and or you want to be a priest or whatever, you know, that's your belief. Nobody should tell that priest, hey, you know what the rumor is with the Catholic boys. No. If that is what your inner truth is, then go for it, okay? There's no right, there's no wrong religion here, all right? Religion comes from your heart. So your beliefs are right for you, all right? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right, well, I hope that helped. And I hope that you have an awesome, awesome, awesome new moon in Virgo tonight. It's Friday. That's a fun day. But, all right, y'all. I'll see you next time. I don't know why I just got I got a country twang. Might be somebody out there who's down south that really needed to hear this message. But anyways, thank you. And I will see you in my next video. I got my weekend pile pick coming out next. It's being uploaded next. So, all right. Bye. All right. So, we're moving on to the Labarorite group. Now, this is a good crystal for getting in touch with the higher up, the higher power, the universe. I mean, look how pretty it is. I don't know if you can see, but it's got little flecks of blue in there. But this crystal is about, it's got that power, that like celestial, like universal power. It helps you connect with the divine. So if you picked this, I feel like your message has something to do with spiritual awakening or coming online with the universe. Okay, you might want to go out and get a couple of these crystals. Normally I don't promote selling things on my channel, but I just wanted to let you know that. All right, so I'm going to lay out your cards here. You got a lot of cards too. They kept flying out for you as well. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so right away, what I'm picking up from these cards, this is about your psyche. This is about, not just connecting with your intuitive gifts, but connecting with your logical ones. I feel like, a lot of air signs and a lot of water signs are very psychic. And it's because we're easy, we go with the flow, we're not so hard. Like fire, you ignite it and it goes everywhere, right? Earth is unmovable. But air and water, it's like it can go slow, and you know what I mean? So a lot of air signs and a lot of water signs are psychics or intuitives. And I feel like with this, it's like some new things are going to be coming to your mind. Some new ideas, or some maybe just prophetic knowing, just like a prophetic knowing. And I feel like this new moon in Virgo is going to really make you think about what it is that you want in your life and what it is that you don't want in your life. I really feel like you're going to be analyzing that. So if you're a Virgo watching this, dude, you got the super new moon and you picked this one? Oh my God. Self-worth. Yeah, this is a lot about you evaluating the people in your life and finding your own self-worth, finding your own hidden talents, finding, knowing that you are worthy, and I feel like some of you feel like you've been shut out from this. Maybe some of you started a spiritual awakening and all of a sudden it shut off and you were putting too much of your self-value into that. And they're just saying there's more there that you need to dig down deep inside, because you're not just one thing with your self-worth. You're many things. You have to look at yourself and see how you impact people's lives. All right? And that'll help you get your self-worth back. Fragment. This is just a fragment of time. This is just a fragment of time, a glitch in the matrix, okay? Right now, you need to really focus on inner work, because you're only here for a fragment of time, okay? That's what I'm pulling up from it. And I feel like if you don't do this inner work and you don't harness that power of the full moon and clear out what it is that needs to be cleared out from your auras or your chakras or whatever, your self-worth is going to suffer for it, okay? You're going to end up being in the same cycle that you were before, but you have an opportunity to be on a new cycle now, okay? This little piece of the moon, like it being super in Virgo, is we're getting a small fragment, a small little window of opportunity here, okay, for us to really analyze ourselves and declutter everything and get on the right timeline or time frame. All right? Individuality. All right? You need to be your own individual person. And I feel like maybe some of your, if you're psychic and you're watching this, or if you have gifts and you're watching this, the reason why your powers or your intuitive gifts aren't working right now is because you're giving too much worth to your partner and not enough worth to yourself. You really need to think about it and rationalize it out. You need to have this individuality about you. And see, like, she's got the moon on her head. Trust your intuition and trust your gut. Right now, a lot of you are having anxiety, and that's common, especially with the moon being in Virgo. It's all about you, like, afraid that you're not going to pick the right path. Maybe you're afraid that you're not going to do the right thing or say the right thing. I feel like my heart, like, constricting. So I feel like it's not just anxious, but I feel like you feel like you're not worthy of your partner, or your partner is not worthy of you. I keep getting drawn back to that self-worth card, and I really feel like that's something you need to fix. I feel like it's something you're going to have to do logically, though. We've got door to spirit. Door to spirit. All right? So this is saying take comfort in the fact that your spirits, the spirits are around you. All you have to do is open that door and say, please help me through this situation. Please help me find my self-worth again. Please help me become an individual again. Please help me through the cycle. I don't want to remain in this cycle. I want to move on to the next cycle of my life. Okay? You have a small fragment of time here to do this. Okay? Ask them to take, and it came out right after anxiety. So you can ask, you can pray to your spirit or to your angels or to God or to whoever you believe in. Ask them to take away your anxiety today. Set the intention that they are going to take your anxiety away, that you are going to find self-worth, that you are going to find self-love. Okay. That's another thing. It's a new moon, so it's a great time to set your intentions, to really plant the seed of intention, all right? Maybe write down on a piece of paper, say, I am worthy of this. I am an individual person, and I wish to be, and I intend to be on a new cycle. Write it down on a piece of paper. Really call out to your angels or pray to God. Really pray really hard over that piece of paper. Dig a hole in your backyard. Plant that paper in your backyard, because you're planting the seed of intention. All right? And then sit back. Do the inner work. You're going to still have to do the inner work. But see also how, by the time the full moon comes around, see how much you've changed in 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. Then see how much you've changed by the time the next new moon comes out. Then by the next new moon. All right? If you do this, if you practice this, this is going to help you. This is going to help you. Also, when you get up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You might not believe it the first couple of times, but look at the mirror and say, I love you. I have value. I love you. You have value. All right? And keep saying that. Keep repeating that, because you're reprogramming your brain to think positively of yourself, which puts you on a higher vibe, which makes you love yourself more. All right? And that will bring you out of the darkness, because this is your situation right now. You're in the darkness. And like I said, for some of you who are psychics out there, you might be having problems with your gifts right now because you're in this darkness. You're in this this place where you don't have a lot of self-love or your self-worth. You let your self-worth go in a relationship where you're not being an individual anymore. So you really need to get your individuality back. I feel like if you see cardinals, that can help you. That can help remind you that you are an individual. I feel like that's your spirits telling you or trying to remind you that you are an individual and that you can get through this. Like if you go through a fight and you feel like you have to please somebody and you just, step outside for a second, you might see a cardinal that says, you are worthy. You are worthy. Don't let this person make you feel like you're not worthy, because you're in the darkness right now. You don't want to be in the darkness. You want to be in the light. All right? You're in the darkness right now. That's your situation. You have an opportunity here, though, because you have the door to spirit. All right? So use that door. Open that door. Make that change. 3 and 2 is change. Open that door. Let that dove in. Let that spirit bird in. Let them help you. Let them heal you. You're going to have to do the work yourself as well. They're not going to do it all. But yeah, you need to open that up. You need to let that in. All right. And then we got the Lenormand. So we got a gentleman. So the gentleman is basically what a gentleman is. It's self-explanatory. Okay. So this has to do with somebody. If you're a guy, maybe it's okay. If you're a guy and you're not gay, I'm trying not to, because I love everybody. I don't care what you are. But if you're a guy and you're not gay, this could be like a brother that's doing this to you, making you feel like you're not an individual. If you're gay, this could be your partner that's doing it to you. If you're a woman, this could be either your partner or a brother or a father figure in your life that's doing this to you. If you're a man, it could be a father figure in your life that's doing this to you, that's making you feel like you have no self-worth and you need more, and it's like you're not being an individual, okay? But this is definitely a guy that's doing this to you. However it is, it could be your son, it could be your dad, it could be your grandpa, it could be your boyfriend. I'm feeling like it's a father figure in your life. So it could be like an older brother, or it could be a younger son. It's some type of man in your life that's doing this to you, whether you're a man yourself or a woman. It's a man that's doing this to you. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So, finding your self-worth, that's what you need to do. That's the journey that you're on right now. That's the advice that you're being given, is finding your self-worth again, okay? There's hope. You've got that little tree down there in the corner, okay? There is hope to this, all right? You know, let me get the tarot because I almost forgot that I'm doing tarot too. All right. So let's see what this is about. What is this Angel of the Night in reverse about for this group, for the Labarorite group? I feel like this is spirit, like, I don't feel like, you know, Lapis Lazuli group is more of like spiritual awakening, and this one is more of like self-worth and needing to own your truth. But I feel like it's because, you know, it's all about, you know, the spirit giving you what you need to most hear, because this is connected with the energies in it help you connect to the divine. So I feel like this is you just needing to have your own self-worth. You needing to think logically about this situation here, because it's not doing anything for you. Now, others of you, it is that you are spiritually awakened or about to spiritually awaken, and there's a man in your life that you rely on way too much, and you have no self-worth because of this person. All right, one more shuffle, and then I'll cut. Bottom of the deck. Two of Wands. Oh, Nine of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, you're too giving in this situation, man. And they're not recognizing you for it. They're not recognizing you for it. I see a lot of anxiety. You up all night, being in your head. You stifling your own passions to please somebody else is what I'm seeing here. You're giving too much of yourself to people who aren't giving to you. But there is, I got pulled the Two of Wands here, and it's in the upright. So you know the decision you have to make here. You know where you need to go. You know what this is about, but you're afraid to make that decision. You're afraid for whatever reason to make that decision. You know where you need to go. This is about a transformation for you. I just noticed that crow down there that he's got, and he's like, come on, let's transform, you know? But I feel like, you know what, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like you want to have your cake and eat it too. It's like I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean it in a way like you want to have your gifts. You want this passion, but you also want to keep this person in your life. But I feel like this person is being negative. And I feel like because you don't have any individuality with this person. All right. It's codependent. You're being advised to find your individuality here. All right. But I feel like you want to find your individuality. Now, for some of you, you want to find your individuality, but you also want to have this person along with you. You also want to have this person along with you. The Fool. So, taking a risk, jumping in, too hasty, maybe. We shall see. Let's see what comes up next. the Empress, nurturing a situation. Well, you are, from what I gather here, you've been nurturing this situation a lot. Now it's time for them to nurture you, okay? Don't be foolish here. 10 of Wands. A burden that needs to end. This needs to end. You need to drop that burden, okay? You need to drop those sticks. You need to feed your own soul here, okay? Because your self-worth is at jeopardy, all right? Because you're losing yourself in this person, or you've let this person overrun you for so long. You need to take that leap of faith and either cut this person off or speak your truth to this person, because this is, you need to take that risk. You need to do what's best for you now. You need to nurture yourself. This person should be nurturing you. Look at you. You're the one that's carrying all the goddamn sticks. Why aren't you getting nurtured? You know? But it's like, I want to be myself, but I want this person to come too. And that's like, you know, that's what I'm getting on. That's what I'm pulling off of that card. And this Raven's like, no. That can't happen. What are you trying to do here? You're trying to have two things when you got all these things right here. You know what I mean? So that's why the advice of narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, came up for you. That's exactly why it came up for you. Let's see. What is this Fool card about? The Devil? Okay. All right. So the Fool card is with the Devil. So this is telling me that you're being foolish about this. This person needs to be cut off. Okay. This person is chaining you, is restricting you, is not letting you be your individual self. Your self-worth is at jeopardy. But you're foolishly keep jumping back in with this person, even though they burden you constantly with things. They've got this negative aura about them. Or this could just be you needing... No, that's what I'm getting. Nope. All right, now we got Empress and Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups. This is like a past... somebody from your past. So this is a man from your past that is making you feel like this, okay? This is a past man, or this could just be, it could mean that the cycle is just keeps repeating. You keep repeating the past with this person. I feel like you're feeding this. I feel like you're feeding this because I got the Empress and I got the Six of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're nurturing this situation. You're letting them do this to you, all right? And I feel like they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And that's why this crow right here is telling you can't have this and that, you know. Ace of Cups, brand new start right after the 10 of Wands. So this is telling me you need to drop these burdens right here. You need to cut out this bad because something more emotionally fulfilling is coming in for you. All right. It could be somebody from the past. But I feel like this is being spirit-led, and I feel like you need to like really dive into your dreams here because you're going to find your self-worth. All right? You're on a narrow pathway, so tread lightly, okay? Have your plan in mind. Have your goal in mind and stick to that goal. Become like a fixed sign and stick to that goal, okay? We've got grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So add positivity to your own situation. When things seem like they're going horrible, find a positive in it all. Okay? Now, you know, you could say to this person, you know, when he's throwing negative vibes your way or saying negative vibes to you, saying negative things, turn around and make it positive. He might change his vibe. He might eventually up his vibe. But this is saying you are too codependent right now. You need to find your individuality, okay? You need to find your individuality because right here we have self-worth and individuality with each other, okay? You need to find your own individual self-worth here, okay? You don't want to be stuck on this timeline again. Appreciate your talents. That goes right along with your self-worth. Appreciate what you can do, okay? You're this empress here. You nurture this situation all the time. You have a talent for caring for people, okay? And for some of you who are very spiritual and your gifts are turned off, this is why they're turned off. You need to appreciate your talents and trust and know that what you want and what you need is right for you, okay? That's how you get your self-worth back. Appreciate the talents that you've got. Accept struggles as lessons. So all this struggle is just a fragment in your life, okay? Each struggle is just a little itty bitty fragment, but it teaches you a lesson, okay? It teaches you a lesson. Every cycle has a little fragment in it, a little lesson that needs to be learned. Sometimes there's many little fragments with many different lessons to learn. But this cycle is done, okay? You've already learned your lessons from this fragment, okay? So accept those fragmented struggles as lessons, as stepping stones to gaining your individuality back and to gaining your self-worth back. Really think, logically analyze all the struggles that you have gone through with this person, with this gentleman here who's not so gentle, okay? Think back. Think back to all the struggles you did. What lessons did you learn? What lessons did you learn that you didn't voice? Okay? Because there is your answer. All right? And be grateful and move forward with grace. Move forward with grace. Through gratitude, joy expands. You need to up your vibration a little bit more. Just up it. Crank the notch up on your vibration. And then your gifts will come back to you. Your talents. All right. Well, I hope that helped you. I hope it made sense. I am going to do a weekly pile pick. I'm going to try to upload that today. But if this is where we part ways, I hope this helped you. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. So, last and final group. Hold on, let me clear this. They made a mess with this table. They had a lot going on with them. All right. Last and final group. The people or whoever, if you picked the citrine, this is all about, like, it's a rock that's used for your solar plexus. So it's about self. It's about self-worth. So that's just a little basic on what the rock is about. Let's see what your reading's about. All right. So yeah, you got a lot of cards as well. So this might take a minute as well. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So first thing that I notice is some of you are being a little playful right now. You know your self-worth, you have a sense of self, and you're just enjoying life. You're having fun. You're getting getting along with those that you love, and you're using your intuition. You're playful like that kitten. It's like, come hang out with me, come play with me, I want to have fun. You've got some confidence. There's some confidence in you that is, what is going on with that thing? You've got confidence in you that everybody else is seeing. It's kind of like they're recognizing this. I kind of equate this to the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands in tarot. All right. So, and that is an Aries. So there could be an Aries around, or you could be the Aries, but you are displaying to the world right now a playful confidence. Okay. There is some message coming in. There's going to be some message coming in around the next like 3 days, or around this Virgo full moon. Something is going to come in. There's going to be a message from spirit, or you could be getting a message, you know, like text message or an email or some type of message that's going to provoke a movement. Like this could be an actual physical move, or this could be like a move in business. This could be somebody's coming in with a very confident message about business is what I'm getting. I'm getting business, and it's going to help you move forward with your business. Others of you, I'm getting that I'm not getting love, I'm getting business. I'm getting business here. I'm getting business and passion. So it's something you're very passionate about, something you're very playful about, something that you have fun with. And you've got this confidence in it. There's going to be some messages coming in for you. I've got all this like good vibes right now. It's going to move you and propel you forward. Okay. We do have, however, the world in reverse. So this is just telling me you want to watch your electronics around this time. There might be some things that go haywire for you on the electronic end, on like the internet end, like the World Wide Web end. But other than that, I feel like this new message, this new movement, I feel like it's going to flip your world upside down. So it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to do it in a good way. Like maybe right now you're in like some sort of, what I'm getting is that right now you're in some sort of career that you don't want to be in. You're stuck in it and you can't move forward. But there's going to be some type of message here that's delivered to you, and it's going to turn your world upside down. All right? But you have confidence. You have confidence in this thing, okay? It's something that you're going to start that is a passion for you. I feel like this is the offer of a new job. This could be the offer of a new job, one that's more suited to you. For some of you, it's an offer of a new job, one that's more suited for you, something that you can have fun with, something that you're very confident with. For others of you, I feel like you're going to get fired, or something's going to happen around this full moon with your career wise. Either you get fired or you quit, and it kind of turns your world upside down, but it's not going to turn it upside down for very long. I feel like something is going to come in quick, because we've got this bird, and see how he's soaring in? He's soaring in to deliver this message. So I feel like it's going to come in quick, and we've got movement right here. So I feel like this is going to come in quick, and it's going to kind of like save you, and you're going to be like, oh, it's like a sigh of relief, right? You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is telling me, and this is your situation, like what this is about, your situation. It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this person coming in with this message is going to come in and offer you either a better job, or offer like some type of investment into your career, or it's something like career based. So somebody's going to come in and they're going to offer their help with you, okay? And it's going to make you feel so much better. You're not going to feel like so alone in the world is what I'm getting. You're not going to feel so alone in the world. This is going to be a good start for you. So if you've recently gotten fired and you've picked this, there's something coming in for you. Or if you've recently left a job, like impulsively quit a job, there's something coming in for you. The Gentleman. I feel like this is the Messenger. I feel like there's a man somewhere. I feel like there's a man delivering this. I feel like it's a man that's delivering this message, or this message is for the men that picked this pile. I feel like this is I feel like the person though that's coming in, I get a strong masculine energy off of him. So I feel like this is a male that's bringing this information to you. All right, let's break it down with the tarot. Guys, what is this about for the people who picked the Citrine group for August 30th, 2019? Yeah, there's a lot of threes here. So I feel like this is you like rebuilding. I feel like I get like a rebuilding vibe off of this. You rebuilding your career, or you rebuilding your empire or your legacy. Maybe picking a whole new different legacy. But I feel like this is a rebuilding of some sort. One more shuffle. And then I'll cut. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. Yes, somebody's coming in with a message for you. Some good information for you. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Swords in reverse. I wouldn't trust this message, though. I feel like you think it's going to be a good opportunity, but I feel like this person is not going to have your best interests at heart. Because some of this is in reverse. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse as your underlying energy. So I feel like some of you are afraid to leave this profession that you're in. I feel like you're afraid that if you leave it, you're not going to be stable. You're not going to be happy. But I feel like the information that's coming in is going to give you like a jolt of happiness for a minute. But then we got the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse here. You know, with the Knight of Swords, it's telling me that it might be like false information. Like there's something that's not too balanced there, or it might be warning you to really take a look at the info. Nope, that's it. You have to really take a look, second guess, look over those contracts before you sign anything. Really look over the contracts of the legalities of this before you agree to it. But this is a wish coming true for you. This is a wish coming true that's going to help you break free of your restraint. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you might be taking this leap, even though you're afraid of being unhappy. You're afraid of actually, some of you, I feel like you're not afraid. You're just so tired of being unhappy. You're ready to let it go. You're ready to let it go. Ten of Pentacles in the upright. It's a good move. It's a good move because it does bring you coin. It does bring you coin. It does bring you coin by letting this thing go that doesn't make you happy. Letting this job go that doesn't make you happy. I really feel like this is centered around career. I'm getting a really earthy vibe off of it. And there is Pentacles here. So 4 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I don't even think you're going to think about it. I think what's going to happen is that you're going to just up and quit. I feel like some of you just up and quit. It was a spontaneous thing. And now you're afraid. But there's some type of message coming in. Something that is a wish fulfillment for you. But the only thing that I'm being advised for is for you to make sure that you thoroughly look over contracts before you sign anything. Make sure you're getting all the information and the correct information before you sign anything. The Chariot is in reverse. So that's telling me that while you are letting go of something, you're still afraid of moving forward. For whatever reason, you're afraid of moving forward. Maybe it's just a loss in the job, but not in the career field. Like you still want to be in that career field. And this is saying you have to look outside your career field to move forward. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have to look outside your career field to actually be successful and get this 10 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. To clarify the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you are a Taurus. I could be speaking to a Taurus, or you could be working with a Taurus. Going into business with a Taurus. This is going to prove to be very successful. And you know, it's double earth energy, and I always thought of 10 of Pentacles as Taurus. So this might be 2 Tauruses going into business together. But there's some type of, I'm really picking up business with this. And I feel like if you picked this, you either got fired or you impulsively quit. And you are focused too much on the career field from the job that you quit. And you don't want to move on from that career field. But that's not going to make you successful because the Chariot's in reverse. You got to think outside the box. Think about what makes you happy. What makes going to work fun. What do you find joy in? What do you find passion in? That's what's going to make you confident and successful in it. And if you're a Taurus watching this, it might be another Taurus you go into business with. Or if you're not a Taurus, it's probably a Taurus that you go into business with. I mean, really, it could be any earth sign, but I really feel like it's a Taurus. 4 of Swords in reverse, and then, okay. So, yeah. It was like this opportunity came about. This was a quick decision for you because you were tired. You were mentally exhausted from all this like hurt, pain, whatever is going on in this career thing. Maybe the anxiety, maybe there was like talk about you behind your back. Maybe there was like, you know, it was just miserable going there. You were in a miserable cycle and you're ready to drop it. And I think you dropped it without even thinking about it. You didn't even meditate on it. You were just like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. Peace. Bye. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let's see what your advice is here. We got surrendering to the journey, release control. Yep. And I feel like that's what you did because we got the 4 of Swords in the reverse and we've got the 10. So I feel like that's exactly what you did. But I feel like you're still looking in the same career field and you need to look outside the career field. You need to find what makes you happy and what brings you confidence. And this is saying release control. Release control up to the universe. What makes you happy? Bring that about. Release control of whatever career field you're in now, release control of that, okay? Because that's not going to bring you abundance and happiness, okay? And trust that the universe, surrender to your journey, okay? This is a new journey. This is a new start for you. This is a new cycle for you, okay? Your world has been flipped upside down or is about to be flipped upside down, okay? Death is an illusion is your go-to quote. And that's all about surrendering to the journey. Okay, that's all about surrendering to the journey. Because death, it's not talking about a physical death. It's talking about change. Everybody changes. Everybody evolves. What you think might be the death of a career and the end of your world because you made that split decision, or somebody made a split decision to fire you. It's an illusion because you got something else coming. You got something else coming. If that hadn't happened, then you wouldn't have these blessings coming in for you now. All right? Or you won't have these blessings coming in for you in the future. All right? Some of you really were stuck for a while and you needed this career switch. All right? You needed this career switch. Live your bliss. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Live your bliss. Live your bliss. Because when you find passion in your job, it's not a job anymore. It has now become your career. Job is something we go to every single day that we hate going to, but we have to make ends meet. And we're miserable when we do it, right? Career is something that we love doing, that we love pouring, we're passionate about it. We dump our ideas into it, okay? They're saying, live your bliss, release control, surrender to the journey, let it happen, because you need to have your own sense of self, okay? You don't have your own sense of self right now because you're a slave to the machine. You know what I'm saying? If I had my steampunk tarot out here, I bet you the devil card would flip out because that means slave to the machine for me. You're being a slave to the machine right now. Death is an illusion. This is about change. Change for the better for you. All right? Live your bliss and be happy. Alrighty. Well, if that made sense or if you got something out of it, please comment below. I want to know what this is about. I'm going to be doing a weekend pile pick, so I'll be uploading that after I upload this one. So if you want to come back and take a look out for that, then by all means, I hope you all have a happy Friday and a happy new moon in super new moon in Virgo. Prioritize and clean, declutter, clear, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you're on this new cycle that's about to come in. Okay? Bye.